Alrighty, folks. Welcome on back to LEGO DC Supervillains. I am having to record all of this in post because of various issues that occurred. The microphone didn't record anything. I didn't catch it, etc., etc. Yeah, I wanted to fly over to the balloon before we went on the mission. So today, we are going to go on, they think it's Owl Over. I'm currently wondering why you can't touch this is purple, and now it's blue. It was purple for a minute, and that's what I was trying to figure out. So, we've already done everything in the Speedster Chase, so all that we have left is in the Hall of Justice. So let's get it going. Let's choose me, and then I forget that I have to do it twice. So let's do it a second time. And then we load in, and here in a moment, we get Lois.
Uh-huh. Really? Yes, thank you. Clark Kent, where on earth have you been? On another planet? It's just a phrase, Clark. Are you okay? Are you sick? Why do I sound worried? Because you've been off work, and there are suspicious heroes flying around, and an alien planet in the sky that's home to a villain who wants to conquer Earth. That's why. Superman told you I need to meet him where? Where? Oh, okay. Clark is back for 5 minutes, and he's got us a scoop already. Let's go.
That was Clark? Where's he been?
Something about dinosaurs on an island. I think he's still got a fever, or he's been watching too many movies. Let's go.
I still love how much stuff she piles on to Jimmy. Okay, so here we go. We are now inside. I do end up destroying everything. I'm curious as to who could crawl up that, and then I figure out that it's Cheetah.
I'm afraid this isn't something I can deal with.
I should have just left her up here, but I switched right back to me and promptly destroy the stuff on this side and then jump off. Oh, yeah. No, we destroy the stuff on this side, too. I completely forgot. However, it was one of those things where I realized then that we also still needed Cheetah. But we'll jump down first and destroy everything down here that we can. I thought I might be able to destroy the outside of the pond, but I guess that's not going to happen. And then I sit here for a minute wondering if I have to shoot the shark. And we actually never get a chance to try. Right before the shark jumps, I let go of the button. Right about there. Yeah, you can see, I was like, oh man, and I tried to get it back and it didn't work. So let's build the portal for Mirror Master. And we'll fly up top and dig with Cheetah. Or we're just going to switch back to Cheetah. I guess we'll just switch back and climb up. That works too. Because that'll give us the other pieces that we need for Mirror Master. And that way we can build the portals.
I can't stand around chewing the fat all day. There's work to be done.
I thought that I'd be able to
What? You thought I couldn't do this?
to just target one and the other and then let go and it would shoot.
Expectations.
But it didn't. However, this should get us inside as soon as I go upstairs and turn off the shrink switch. And I always manage to hit circle a little bit too early. And we're going to get shocked here because I didn't time that properly. However, I do believe that's the only shock we get, and I don't make it through. So we just do another rotate. You know, these are actually very hard to do to create a post audio recording. I am going to destroy... Oh, no, we don't destroy everything in here. I only destroy part of it. I didn't even see that other container when I was in there. Oh, ho. So I was like, okay, let's... Wait, I can just switch.
Well, it would appear I have another mission to complete.
And then, of course, you know, I have to figure out... Remember how it all goes. There we go. Got that taken care of. Also lowers the statue. And opens the stairs. Or ladder. Whatever you want to call it. Alright. Time to go upstairs now. Why did I pause it? I think I hit the wrong button there. I think I was meaning to switch and I hit start instead. But we do destroy everything, and I can't figure out for a minute why we can't destroy this crystal. And then I remember that it's not crystal, it's glass.
This is your only warning, world. The reverse flash has arrived.
I don't like how sometimes we have to do it twice. But anyway, this gives us one of our mini kits that we needed.
My research into finding valuable items in seemingly implausible locations is going.
I should have just... I should have used R1 to get back to me. It would have been faster. Anyway, we destroy everything because destroying stuff's fun. And why shouldn't we? I mean, most of us are villains. I'm not, but most of us are. See, I thought that in destroying all of this, it would make a charge pad of something that we had to do. But it doesn't. Sadly. I don't know why I switched to Grundy. But let's get this wall blown up. Once we get the wall blown up, we'll build a cosmic treadmill. We're going to come back to that later in the episode. Currently, we're going to go over here and destroy everything. About this time, well, aside from Deathstroke being in my way, about this time, I realized that there's a whole nother section that we have not been to yet. So, we come over here, we grab all the stuff over here. And there's quite a bit of it. I mean, look at all those studs, for one. Okay, so this is about the time when I realized that this is a Ivy thing. And that we don't have Ivy with us.
The return of the beautiful, the brilliant, the boot-tastic Livewire.
And of course, you know,
My plants
Livewire
are calling
talks.
to me. I mustn't fail.
So let's get the dig spot. This is the red plant. And then we'll switch back to Druzzl and we'll get the other ones because some of them are upstairs. As I accidentally figure out what that does. I thought it went the other way, which is why I stepped on it. Alright, so there's a plant for Ivy. We're going to get the second statue. And the third. And now I have to figure out where the other plant is that we're currently missing. And I don't notice it until about now that it's over here. With that out of the way, we can now switch to Ivy, and I did not mean to step on that. We can switch to Ivy and get her pheromones up and running so that we can get in and get both the statue and the mini kit. However, I always manage to miss these just a little bit. More than likely because I'm either facing the wrong way or it's probably because I'm facing the wrong way. Or because... Oh, I forgot the poster was in there. Or because I'm too over-eager is the word that I was looking for. Now, here I thought that Ivy might be able to do this, and she cannot. So I do switch to Joker in order to get that taken care of. Because I know that he can stand in pheromones because we've done that with him before. And so there's the picture perfect for this episode, or for this level. It's the picture perfect for this episode too, but that's a different story. So we have one more mini kit that we need to get, and I am terrible at keeping track of these. We have one more mini kit and one more and the red brick. The mini kit is right in front of us. Once I destroy everything, of course. So let's get this statue taken care of. That gives us 5 out of 5 and 5 out of 5. I'm now sitting here trying to figure out where the red brick might be. So we destroy everything on this side, as I commonly do. However, I'll give you folks a hint. It's not on this side. It's on the other side. So, we grab Reverse Flash, and we get into the Speed Force. Once in the Speed Force, we can collect everything that we can. And even in post, I'm still having issues seeing these as they come up fast enough for me to grab them. Yeah, you can see I just missed that one. I got that one in time. Here's 9, and right in front of us is 10. Now, I wasn't sure if we needed Flash or not. I don't think you do. I think you just have to destroy it.
Yet more proof that only I deserve to be the one true species.
However, that's the red brick. That's actually the last thing that we have to do, but I don't figure it out for a few minutes. That red brick, as you could probably tell by the title, is the Character Token Detector. And so I'm trying to decide which of these I need to just shoot. And we go with the one on Batman's shield. It was the right one. Knocks down the lamp, and then we can build it, which is a, I call it a Grundy spot. It's more of a large character spot. However, we don't have a large character in our party, so I just switched to Atrocitus.
The universe's rage is my rage.
And we use Atrocitus to launch me up top, and have Batman use me to attack Owlman. And about this time is when I realize that we already have everything. See? We have everything. So I exit the level, and we go back to... we actually end up in Smallville. This is where we'll end up. But we got some more studs. We did get all 5 mini kits. Well, we got the 4 that were remaining, I should say. And I do believe that this is Ultraman. However, I could be wrong. It doesn't look like it's Superman's S. So there's the Character Token Detector. there's the picture perfect. And the mini kit gold brick, as well as the picture perfect gold brick. We already have the character for this level, so I'm not too worried about that. Sorry for popping my fingers on the microphone. They do feel so much better now, though. All right. And once back, I immediately fly to Star Labs because I want to get the new red brick that we just got, so that to see if it'll detect the
Most people couldn't pull that look off, but you're right.
what do you call them? The character boxes. Whatever they're called. I completely forget what they're called. We also unlock Copperhead. So let's get going. Let's fly back over to Star Labs and grab the character token detector as well as the gold brick detector, because we forgot about that. We forgot to get that the last time we got a red brick. We'll also pick up a whole bunch of studs because reasons. And then I have issues with flying, so I just give up on flying. Not all together, though. Just mostly together. So we're going to wait for the elevator, and we're going to get upstairs. Once upstairs, go over to the red brick machine. See, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I don't remember at all. So yeah, let's get in here. Let's get these unlocked. So we've got the gold brick detector, as well as the character token detector. And then I check all the others just in case, but we have them all unlocked. So let's get these turned on. So we can now see gold bricks, and we can now see character tokens. Now, there are none in Star Labs, so until we go outside of Star Labs, you won't see. Now, however, the white arrows are character tokens, be they in the boxes, that's right there, and I'm trying to figure out how to get into this one, or quests. And it does also include the vehicle tokens. We find that out here in a little bit. The gold ones are for gold bricks. So let's fly up here to the top of Daily Planet and get this character who I completely forgot to grab. It's Martian Manhunter and File Finder 11 out of 30 for me. Now, come back down here. I do remember that it was a vent, so we have to find one. Here it is. So let's go on in. Let's grab the file finder of, I'm not saying that. I tried it initially, and I can't pronounce that. Mizuyaki something? I don't know. All right, let's go try to get this next one.
Do you think the statues wake up at night?
I actually have not yet figured out how to get this one, as from what I can tell, it's in her mouth, and there's no way to get inside that I've found. Now, there probably is a way to do it.
The toxic waste glow is great for capturing.
I just don't know yet. We do, however, look around a little bit.
Can't afford that.
Try to find something like a grate or an elevator. We do find an elevator. However, it goes to Luthor Corp or LexCorp instead of to where I want it to go. So this is not what we're looking for. And as you can tell, there's no arrows. None whatsoever. So there's no studs or gold bricks left there. Now, outside again. I checked both sides just in case. I didn't find anything. I also forgot to check some other places, so we'll have to see about that here soon. And about at this point, I just kind of give up. Because it's one of those things where it's like, okay. We still check a little bit, however. So we go down to the scales. I check around the sword. I make sure that we can't dive. And we go check the view from the other scale. Now's when I'm like, okay, fine. We'll just leave it for now, and we'll see how it goes later. There is one over this way, however. And it's actually in this here toy shop.
Okay, my follower-following ratio is about 1.971 right now. So, if I up my gym game...
And if you can guess, that was Toy Maker. Now we go for this other one. It's actually, you can get into this building from any of the 4 directions. However, I don't realize that. So I come over to this side and realize that it's inside. So we go in, and it's behind the big slab of something, of hieroglyphics or something. And for that one, we get Dr. Fate. Now, back outside we go. At this point, I decide to check Smallville, because I'm not 100% sure that we actually got all of the character studs from there, because I don't know if there's a file finder box or not. I do know that there are some on, what's that place called? Apocalypse that we haven't gotten yet. But yeah. So all of those confuse me, but they're back in Metropolis. There are actually no character studs currently left in Smallville, be it file finders or quests. So we do a quick fly around. I turn around to check, and of course everything's... It looks like everything's right there again in the mountain, but it's not actually in the mountain. It's back in Metropolis. And this is about the time when I realize that I can actually see these from all over the map instead of just within a certain area like I thought. So we fly back to Metropolis, and we keep going on the file finders. I want to check over here just in case. I don't see any. So we go after the one that's right in front of me. I don't remember exactly where this one... Oh, yeah, it's over on one of the vats for Ace Chemicals. It's actually the second vat in the line that we're in now, but it's on our side. You'll see when I get there. And there it is. You can see it. And with this one, we get Dr. Poison. Now, up to the top of the clock tower. And if you know anything about the DC heroes and villains and all that stuff, we get Clock King. Alright, now, down inside everything, I actually lose track of the one that I was going for. And we end up going for a different one. Oh, no, I don't. I don't lose track of it. Good.
Set up shop there. Oh, who am I kidding? I still live in my mom's basement.
And we get Dexstar, who's a cat. So, let's quickly fly over to Wayne Island. This one is actually just sitting outside here. You can just grab it whenever you want to. I was Red Robin. And then we come up here to check on the bats, because I still don't understand why we don't have some of the bats. We're missing 2 of them, and it's really bugging me. Anyway, we're going to fly back down here over by the GCPD. I say bye because it's a little bit further than... well, it's on the outside, I guess. And in this little cage, we find... Starfire! I will probably attempt to use Starfire at some point in the future. But I don't know when as of yet. And then let's go over here to the, what is this? Botanical Gardens. Wow. On the Botanical Gardens is another one. And for this one, we get Bane. Now back into town, because I managed to miss one. And I actually do some fairly fancy flying here through the buildings. It's actually all the way out. There's this little outcropping right here. Balcony, if you will. And it's actually up the stairs. It's behind the gate. Or not gate, but chain link fence. And that gave us Black Canary. Now we go over to Amusement Mile. And here I do believe we either find one or two. I get stuck in the railroad, or in the whatchamacallit thing for a minute. That was Trickster. I'm still trying to think of what that is. Roller coaster. Wow. How come I could not think of roller coaster? Anyway. With this one, why am I going back to check the statue again? Wait a minute. I saw something. Maybe that was our way in. But I only saw it now. I didn't see it when I was trying to get in. Did not see it at all. So we check both sides here real quick, just to see if there's a grate or something. And I don't see anything on either side. So instead, we're going to go over to Bella Reeve and see what we have here for character tokens. Now, there's only one file finder here, and there's 2 quests. This is when I find out that it's not just file finders that have quests.
Say hello to my little friend.
All right, Scarface.
What kind of fashion shoot takes place in a swamp?
So Scarface and Vixen are here, and then there's a file finder in this guy's house. If you remember this guy, he had us shoot crocodiles and create a bug zapper. In here, we get Blue Beetle. And I get stuck on the door because there's something in my... something covering up the entire screen. So let's get on out of here. Back over to Gotham. We're actually, at this point, going to head over to Arkham. To see what we can find there in terms of file finders or what else might be there. Now, it does take us a minute to get there, and I do completely miss the entrance. Quite by accident. It's actually right there underneath me right now, and I miss it, and I have to turn around. All right, so into Arkham we go. Now, most of these are quests. There are 2 file finders. There's Mr. Freeze. Here's Bizarro. Up here is one of the file finders. Over at the abandoned house. Inside we find Jessica Cruz. Now down here is another quest. This one is Green Arrow. I'm trying to figure out what this one is as we bounce off all of the trees. This one is a race. I didn't realize that races were... that vehicle tokens were classified as character tokens. I figured that out right there. So yeah, we fly all the way up to the top of Arkham. And up here, there is a file finder. And in it is Tara. And then we drop down, and I actually end up dropping down too soon a couple times. But that's all right. We are going to attempt this race. Now, initially, we attempt it with the Bat Cycle. The Bat Cycle's a little bit wide for this race. As you can see, it's larger than most cars. But we're going to try it. It does allow it to be ridden. So yeah, we're going to get in. We're going to start the race. It's not as nimble as you would think, it being a quote-unquote bat cycle. But it's definitely different to drive. And it is very, very loud. The squealing is very, very loud. I don't know how to turn down just the squealing. That's why I've left it. Anyway, we missed that one and have to back up to get it. We miss another one here, and I end up having to back up like 4 or 5 times because I keep missing it. Because I keep turning the wrong direction. Get this one, get... Actually, miss that one. And it's at this point that I'm just like, okay, I'm done with the bat cycle. I probably could have finished it by flying, but since we couldn't actually hug the ground without dropping out of flight, I decided to just fly back. Now, once we get back over here, the retry shows up, and it shows up about the time that we get here. However, I'm just going to let it time out. We're going to, instead of the bat cycle, choose Red Hood's motorcycle. This one's a little bit easier to control. It's a little more agile. But as of the fact that it's a little more agile, we still miss a couple, which is kind of funny. We still get it in time, but we still miss a couple. And some of the reasons is for stuff like that, where we just kind of bounce off stuff. The one here, we get stuck. I get stuck a couple times on the fence. And the kryptonite that was there. So I back up a little further, and then we're good. Now, I do believe that there's one more that we actually... Yeah, I missed this one, and I miss it... I keep missing this one. There we go. So we got that one. Most of the rest of these are good. However, it's at about this point that I start worrying about making it to the end on time. However, I needn't have worried. Because we do make it. We end up getting Catwoman's cycle. And I can't switch over to it currently, so we do have to land. But we unlock Catwoman's cycle. Or Catwoman's bike, I should say. And then I go back over to the character grid and unlock everybody here. So, again, we have Bane. We have Black Canary, Blue Beetle, Dr. Fate, Dex Star, Clock King, Dr. Poison, who I called Dr. Piston. We also get Jessica Cruz, and I had to go back and check. Under Jessica is Martian Manhunter. Mr. Yeah, see, I can't even sound out in my head how to pronounce that. We also get Starfire, Toyman, Red Robin, Trickster, and Terra. That takes us to, I believe it's 84.4? 89.1. Sorry, my bad. We're at 89.1% completed, and we are ending off the episode here. So I hope you folks enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and checking out some of my other content. And as always, I will catch you folks in the next episode. Stay frosty out there.